Hey guys, ITFC 101 here yet again, bringing you episode number 12. That's right, number 12 of my Ipswich Town Football Manager 2011 walkthrough. Number 12 already. Time flies when you're having fun. Well, I know I am. I hope you guys are. We're going on from that great result at Portsmouth that you guys didn't see, I'm afraid. You saw the highlights, I hope that's good enough. With the home tie against Preston. Hoping to continue our good run. We're third in the table. It's a great start. I didn't dream of a great start like this. So I hope we'll be able to push on. We've got tough games coming up, like teams against Swansea, who are top of the table. They look unbeatable at the minute, so hopefully we'll be able to have a good fight against them. But so as usual, I'm not going to talk much about the gameplay until it is relevant, unless it's relevant, and this is relevant right here. Freddie Sears scores a great goal. Well, it's not a great goal, but it's good interplay between Connor Wickham, Freddie Sears. What you like to see between your two front players, and he gives us a lead after just 21 seconds. So great start there. Couldn't wish for a better start. So hopefully this is going to be yet another win to add on and hopefully push the top two teams. So, and by the way guys, this is the 5th attempt at recording this commentary. I am nearly in tears here. Everything has gone wrong. First, my computer just decided to die. I don't have no idea why. It's a pretty good computer, relatively new, and it just dies. Second, what was it? What was the second one? I think it was I couldn't speak, so I didn't record it, because it's embarrassing on me. Thirdly, it was someone at the door, so I had to go answer that. Fourth, my computer died again. So fifth time lucky. Yeah, let's say 5th time lucky. Right, so in this commentary we're going to talk about, and in the future commentaries that are coming up for the foreseeable future, we're going to be talking about transfers. It's what I love about football, the excitement of the rumours and the gossip and everything. Even though I say I love it, being an Ipswich fan, it is very frustrating. We are linked with every player under the sun and nothing ever comes off really. We've been linked with Nosworthy, with Chopra, with Inga Marson, with Sharp, with Coppinger. Literally every player under the sun, and nothing ever comes off. I don't know if that's because Clegg's out of the country, but I personally think that's a good thing. He's not very good at his job. We've lost many a player because of Clegg. So I won't tell you my true opinions on him. He's a twat. So yeah, let's move on from Ipswich. I know I've got a couple of Ipswich fans watching this, which is great to hear. So hopefully you're enjoying all the speculation. I know I'm not. Hopefully we'll sign someone soon though, so keep your eye on the forums and the Ipswich website. But let's move on for the non-Ipswich fans to the big transfer news. I'm recording this at 3:18 on the 8th of June 2011. And there's two big main stories in the transfer world today. First of all is Jordan Henderson. Apparently, he is having a medical today at Liverpool over a £20 million switch from Sunderland. I think this is going to be a good idea, good signing for Liverpool. He's a young England international midfielder. He's very creative. He's good on the ball. He loves to get forward. So that's going to be good. Him and Gerrard, I think, in connection with each other, could be a very lethal pair for Liverpool. So 20 million is a lot of money, especially when they're only offering 8 for Connor Wickham. So I'm hoping the Ipswich board will be able to hold out for more money for Connor. At least 10-15 million, because with 10-15 million we could build a whole new team around with that money. Yes, Connor's going to be a star player, but if we can get 15 million for him, even and I'm one of Connor's biggest fans, I'd let him go for 15 million just because we can build a whole new team. So yeah, one thing Liverpool are doing great, and I give great props to them, is that they are trying to build young English talent. They have recently signed John Joe Shelvey and Andy Carroll for £35 million. I don't see how he's worth £35 million. It's an absolute joke, but don't get me on started on that, because that'll just make me angry, because it's absolutely ridiculous. But I guess they had to panic buy because they just lost Torres. But yeah, so they've given them a chance. They're two young fullbacks, Robinson and Flanagan. They had a run at the end of last season and they looked very good. Jay Spearing, a young central midfielder, another young Englishman. He looked brilliant against Arsenal at the Emirates. He kept Cesc Fabregas in shape, in check even. And so yes, with Shelvey and then Wickham maybe, and Henderson maybe, and Carroll, they're helping build young English talent, which is brilliant. As in the future, that'll help the English national side, as the young players will have the experience of the big times. So when it comes to the big international games in the World Cup or the European Championships, they'll be ready for it. As you see, an absolute perler from Jimmy Billard there, absolute stunning, 25 yards out. Of course I was hoping Ipswich Town would sign him, but it's less likely. I just pray to pray to the God above he is not going to Norwich. It'll be the ultimate betrayal. Our fans took him under his heart. He won our hearts. He won Player of the Year after just 5 months at the club. So hopefully he won't go to Norwich. If he does, well, he drops in my opinion. But I'm sure he won't lose any night's sleep on that. So Liverpool, big props to Liverpool for helping England and their talent. Next transfer story is Phil Jones. He is on his way to Manchester United for a medical. The young Blackburn central defender, 20 years old. He's always been spoken very highly of at Blackburn by the staff, the fans, and the fellow players. So I can only assume that he is coming in to be the long-term replacement for Rio Ferdinand. Maybe, you never know, for Vidic as well, although Vidic has got a couple of years left in him. But of course they've got Chris Smalling as well. They paid around 10-12 million from Fulham for him a year ago. They should have a good young English central defensive pair, and for years to come now, both are in their early 20s. So they'll be the two main replacements of Vidic and Ferdinand. I think it's good foresight for Alex Ferguson. He's building for the future with people like Chicharito. He's got Darren Gibson in midfield, Nani, Valencia. And Rooney's still young, of course. He's buying David De Gea from Atletico Madrid, I think. So he's really building for the future. And also the Smalling and Evans is also going to help the English national team, which I talked about for the Liverpool situation. If they're playing together well with it for Manchester United, they're going to easily transfer over to playing well for England, hopefully. They'll have that bond and understand each other's play. So that can only be a good thing for England. So yeah, young English talent going for the big bucks to big sides, which I think is a huge plus for England in the future. That's one of the main problems I think with England at the minute. We all get disappointed with England going out early in major competitions, but we're not even using our main talent. We're going abroad for every signing, it seems like, and it's so disappointing not giving these youngsters a chance. We've got some great talents in our squads in the Premier League and the Championship, but they're just not getting a chance because all the big teams are looking abroad to sign the hot European talent when there's perfect talent right here for nowhere near as much money as well. Mario Balotelli for £25 million, I'm sure, absolute sure, Manchester City could have got an English striker for less than that. But Balotelli is a quality player, so. But yeah, we're talking about England. So this lack of talent have meant that the English players are so lack of experience because they just haven't got we haven't got the biggest pool of national talent. We've got our main squad, and that's pretty much it. We haven't got much to choose from, so it's going to be a hard job. On the England manager topic, I'm personally hoping that Harry Redknapp is going to be the next England manager. He said this week that would be the job that could tempt him from Tottenham. He ruled himself out of the Chelsea manager's job, which I'm sure is going to go to Gus Hiddink. So I'm hoping that he's going to be the next England manager. I think it has to be an English man this time. Of course, we had that farce with Capello at the World Cup, where with his index, with not being able to communicate to the players. I think that was an absolute joke for such a big tournament that means so much to many fans across the country. But yes, it's all the football fixtures are finished now. I'm really missing football. Ipswich haven't played for a month now, so things gone pretty quick. No football. No, the last international was England on Saturday. A disappointing draw with Switzerland. What Joe Hart were doing for them free kicks, I do not know. Dan Bent missed a sitter, so that was really disappointing. But so no more football now. But the Ipswich players, I think, come back at the end of June. So only another few weeks. And of course we've got all this transfer speculation as Gareth McCauley scores there to make it 3. So that's really good. Another confident performance from our team. So I've got really high hope for this season now. I started the season thinking, playoffs would be nice. But now I'm really hoping for automatic promotion. Final score, Ipswich Town 3, Preston 0. That is the end of this episode, guys. I really appreciate you watching. A like that would be appreciated. A favourite would be amazing. I don't really want to ask for favourites, is that cheeky? But if you'd like to give me one, I'll definitely take it. 5 commentaries late, and this one is finally done unless my computer dies. So I'll wrap this up now. I'll come up with more transfer for transfer news for the next episodes, and I'll see you guys later.